Okay, so this is part two. So I left off talking about the third procedure I had was for my Botox, but that's an in office procedure. It's not a needed ER or like anesthesia. You just get numbed and stuff. But, anyways, I had to get a procedure done for bladder installations, whatever. I guess you would call it installations, not installments, because I also have interstitial cystitis, and I also could have got like bladder injections, which I was told by the specialist doctor I had to keep seeing beyond the urologist and doctors. I had to see higher up doctors because I found out I have more than just overactive bladder. I have hypersensitivity and interstitial cystitis and tightness. But anyways, people stop taking bladder injections for interstitial cystitis because they say the pain come back too bad. So I was like, ooh, I don't want that. I'll watch my diet. Shoot. So you can't basically eat much of what you used to eat, not just hot foods and acidic foods. It's other stuff too, but it's mainly those. But it's more to it than that. Like, they have a whole list of caution foods that's good, fruits, seasonings, like tons of stuff. Anyways, so for this procedure, I was acting crazy. Like, all the nurses and family members were laughing at me, and like, I don't know how I got that on my lip, like my lip busted. Like, I don't know if I bit my lip or like fell, either or, because it was just, I remember I seen a nurse cross on her leg, and I was like, Jesus is coming soon. And like, they was like, but the whole time I kept like, just like, they kept telling me, don't get up, don't try to dress yourself. And I was like, I can do it. I was like, I got this, I can do this. And I just kept on like slouching over and stuff. And they were just laughing, the whole time. And, my family members were saying that I was doing a whole bunch of stuff that was silly and like just saying stuff and etc. Now, my third ever procedure was this recent one about the Botox stuff. And so I didn't have no, I was given something more than just the anesthesia. I was given something to comfort me. And I felt some cold stuff going in me. And then they said and they told me what they was going to do before the anesthesia. They said they was going to give me something comfortable that make me comfortable, like basically high, and then the gas to make you sleepy. Because I didn't even remember falling asleep. I remember falling asleep the first procedure, which was my eye surgery. The second one, checking to see if I had endometriosis, which I don't. So that pain, that stabbing in my anus around my menstrual cycle, I forgot to say it only happens around my menstrual cycle. And so I was like thinking I had endometriosis, but it's not. So I don't know why that happens. But I guess since I have so much issues with just my bladder, not my health as well, it's just my bladder. But anyways, I may need a pacemaker. So like, I'm gonna give it a few treatments of Botox because they say you need several. I'm trying to figure out, I'm gonna ask the doctor, how many total do you need to see results? You know what I mean? But anyways, it's every 3 months. So if none of that don't work, because I tried 4 of the different bladder pills and they didn't help. So if the Botox don't help either, I would try a pacemaker. And that one, I think you do have to have surgery because they have to insert it in your buttocks or like your lower back. It all depends. I think it's the lower back, the specialist said. On Google, it said the buttocks. I think things have changed because I never even heard about no bladder Botox. My grandmother never heard of it either. Pretty sure most of my family members haven't. But anyways, I'm hoping the Botox work. And obviously, the first one, you don't see no results. So far, I see a tiny results. But I do have side effects. I get headaches sometimes. My leg has never healed. Like, it's always sore, like at the back of my knees. And it make the whole leg hurt. And then retention. So hopefully, I know the retention is supposed to eventually stop. Who knows when. And hopefully, like the other side effects as well. But I can definitely tell the retention, like, having a very hard time to use it, like pee. So anyways, God bless.